can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
Big D.
My name is Neil Rule, D-Mac. Darren McCarty here in the house. D-Mac. You made some waves in the social media sphere yesterday with your take on the Red Wings, and it unfortunately turned out to be right.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
You know, it's sort of
sad to
the
say.
way the season is, and like I'd said, it's not about having leads and stuff like that. And in the most important game of the year, what do? You mental breakdowns. Don't take care of the puck instead of skating it out. You ice it and ends up in the back of your net. And, I mean, it's like, am I shocked? Am I surprised? No, because that's the vibe that was given off.
That's the resume.
That's the resume, and yeah, it's disappointing to everybody. I think you nailed it. You nailed it earlier. Is that like I'm passionate about it, but again, like there's more important things.
No, and that was the vibe, and that was the take.
Just this one, just the way that it's gone this year, and it's so apparent what the Achilles heel. And I guess we'll be saying it next year, too. Everything doesn't matter till March and April.
Yeah.
Because you're going to probably be right around the same position unless you make huge waves. And I don't really see that coming.
They could be 41-1 to start the year next year. And you know what the narrative will be. Like, you can't escape it. Like, that's exactly where we're at. Spencer Raxter, a surprisingly upbeat Spencer Raxter today.
I mean, yeah. Upbeat, sure.
From where you were.
I would just say not lower, because, like, I can't go anymore. I'm already dead.
Yeah,
like, you know,
rock bottom.
12 feet, 6 feet, what's the difference? Like,
okay.
Yeah, we hit rock bottom for sure. The Red Wings are dead.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got drunk at my house by myself last night.
Welcome to home ownership, by the way. It's electric like that.
Yeah, I had to do it. I didn't even get drunk. I just drank something because the Red Wings
Just
made me
drank
feel
something.
pain.
Fair enough. KG, you were in the building yesterday.
I was,
Didn't
man.
even get to your seat, and they were already down 1-0.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And experiencing a game with young Justin is quite the experience, man. Shout out to him. Had a great time, but just the whole time you saw it, man. Like the lapses in play. You think they gonna get out of there with a win, and then 15 seconds and everything changes. It was tough, bro. It was tough. Thank God my college basketball team won the Natty, because I ain't got shit to hang my hat on right now. Because meanwhile, I'm at the Red Wings game. I'm watching the Tigers game, and Scooble getting touched up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I know, Scooble, the audacity of him to walk a guy.
I know, right? No qualms with me about Scooble. He's due one of them days.
And then he walked another guy.
But even if he went out there and pitched the gym, are you confident your offense gets
No, because they didn't score.
Like, come on, bro.
Shelby in the house. Shelby, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
Happy to be here. Had a good weekend.
Top 5 Wednesday, by the way, Shelby. I eagerly await your list. Top 5 things white people do.
Shout out my dad.
He was the inspiration, you said, right?
Already.
Okay.
Easy to say I had a great time with this list.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you did.
This was a
surprisingly
lot
enjoyed
easier
it.
of a list than last week's. I will say that.
That is also
White people
true.
do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We do.
Your whiteness won't matter on Judgment Day. So
That
it's
is
all
true.
It has to this point.
Yes. But when you get up there and realize the man upstairs ain't white, you know, but that's just me.
All right, jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. You want to skip the line, use a super chat like that guy Matt did. Wings are so bad out of playoff contention. They're not. They're still alive.
Technically.
That they're already eliminated from the playoffs next year as well. But no, and D-Mac, look, man, like I don't even want to talk about the game. I just want to talk about the way the game has made people feel, because it's an interesting dynamic, like the vibe in the room, your vibe, Spenmo's vibe, KG's vibe, my vibe. I guess, D-Mac, I'm actually kind of sad because yesterday, before this game, when we were talking about it, I just want it to be over. And now they got a point, so now I got to watch again tomorrow, and I'm going to go punch the clock and punch in and go work the shift and watch the game. When in the end, I just want it to be over. Like, just go in the garage and close the door and start the car.
Yeah.
Like, just, that's it, man.
Take a deep
You're
inhale.
not asking anything violent.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
just,
Maybe fall asleep face down on your
but
pillow.
KG, that I want it to be over.
Yeah, I feel
You know
you.
what I mean?
I feel
Like,
you
I want to be
100%.
free of this. I didn't watch Scooble. Like, we have a finite number of Scooble starts left that we will get to watch.
Yep.
And
With
you
him in a Tiger uniform, and I skipped one yesterday.
Yeah, you opted into the wings, which wasn't much better. So
like it.
Has this been tougher
Yes.
than and like any of the Lions this year even? Because that was. Is this on par with that? Because of the because both expectations and differently, but even like the Lions came up shorter than what the Red Wings did. But does this hurt more?
comparing
Yeah,
and suffering.
it does because it's longer. Like the Lions, we all were convinced they were still going to make the playoffs up until what, like the Steelers,
Thanksgiving.
the
Yeah,
Steelers
right after
game.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
You know, and then it was 2 games or whatever it was, and then it was
Yeah.
over.
But you knew once they lost the Thanksgiving game, you knew it was kind of a wrap because they were chasing at that point.
right, but with this has been going on since March 1st.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the same thing. It goes back to the Olympics. And you know what? On the broadcast, and you guys know me, right? Like, I work in the industry. I don't like to be critical of the broadcast, the
Right.
broadcasters, all that stuff, because there's a million things going on behind the scenes that nobody has any idea of. But with that being said, I got triggered yesterday when during the intermission they were like, what was your they were interviewing somebody, they were interviewing one of the players, and they're like, what was your favorite gold medal game memory? And I'm like, you know what? My favorite gold medal game. Can we stop with the gold medal game? And B, you know what my favorite gold medal memory was, D-Mac? It was the last time I saw my guys that play for my team actually play well. That was the last time I saw it, D-Mac. That's my favorite memory. Enough with the gold medal. Like, go score goals, go win a game. Win a game that matters.
Right.
You know, enough with the free bird in the stadium and all that kind of stuff, guys. Like, can we go win and go get in the playoffs? The answer is no. No, we can't. So that's my favorite gold medal memory, because it is literally the last time Raymond played well, Larkin played well. It's the last time we saw it. So,
Communist. Sorry.
so that's it, man. Like,
tough.
that. I'm sorry, guys. Mike Reed, what day are you guys going to be in Sault Ste. Marie thinking about pulling up?
April 17th, next Friday. Pull up on me.
There you go. Pull
gonna be
up.
fun.
The DJCI reminds me of the end of the Lions season. EX27. I'm tired, D-Boss. I'm tired.
Yeah.
We all are.
No, I am too.
Larkin
I'm
played a solid
accepting.
game last night.
No, there's one.
It was just, I mean, the way that game ended, where you have a minute and a half left, they pull their goalie. You had multiple opportunities to just skate the puck out of the zone,
Yeah.
maybe put one on the empty net, possibly get that. Instead, you panicked and you iced the puck like 4 times in a row, which just keeps JT Comfort on the ice trying to win faceoffs in his own zone while Larkin's sitting on the bench. And, like, you can't ask him to win 4 faceoffs in a row in his own zone. He won 3 of them,
He won 3 of them.
and then the last one obviously resulted in the game-tying goal.
No, he did, but it was still the formula, though. Like, Columbus still won 56% of the faceoffs. Or, you know, it's always the same thing. It's shots wide. It's I can't tell you who's on the third line. Still, to
Shots
this day.
wide. How about shots?
You're right,
How
period.
about shots? Like, I mean, that's been like opportunities and chances. Unless this team, and it's been their calling card, like unless it performs on the power play or the top guys score, like 5-on-5, you're one of the worst.
Yeah.
I
In
mean,
the
but
league.
get a shot on net.
And that goes
Larkin
back
missed
to
the net on the shootout.
Yeah.
that one, and that's
That
what
was
sent me.
crazy.
That's what
that
sent
was
me.
crazy.
And JVR, that's your 5th shooter? I would have put Mazer like. Why am I getting mad?
It's all right.
Why am I yelling?
It was tough, man.
No, but I just because I wonder, like D-Mac, you seem to just be accepting of it. You spoke your piece. the people responded yesterday. Spenny's been very outright about where he is. Shelby, what about you? This Red Wings team.
I'm disappointed, but I didn't follow it too much, so I don't have much to say.
So you're free.
Yeah, apparently.
So you're free.
KG's watching the Tigers at the Red Wings game. They're losing. Like, how?
April.
You're right.
April in the deep.
I swear I thought about that song, too.
How is every game the same? Like,
Everything.
how are you
Everything.
losing instantly every single time?
Man, I couldn't tell you.
They're the worst first period team
In the league.
Yeah, love that.
15 seconds. That's all you. Just hang on.
How can they be the worst five on? Like, DeBrincat's got 40, gonna have 40 goals.
Yeah, probably.
Where are the kids?
We don't know.
How can I reach these kids?
And now I'm hearing, and what do I hear this morning? Carter Bear.
Yeah.
Look out.
So he's the next one?
3 years, we got him.
Yeah, they was in the chat trying to defend some of these
listen,
prospects coming up. They
No.
was.
You know what?
Kids.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say, like, we don't have the best prospect pool.
I will.
In the NHL or top 5 prospect pool in the NHL, but it doesn't matter anymore. Next year, guess who's still going to be lining up out there?
All right.
JT Compher, Andrew Kopp, Michael Rasmussen, all of them still under contract for multiple seasons. That should be your fourth line. That's my thought process next year. That's your fourth line is JT Compher, Michael Rasmussen,
It's a
and
lot of
Andrew
money
Kopp.
on your fourth line.
Put all this shit in the basement.
D-Mac-
and then
D-Mac
let the
doesn't-
kids loose. Let Danielson, let Brent Zegnigaard, let Carter Mazer, let all Max Plant, bring them up here. Fuck it. Like, let all the kids play next year and put all your garbage in the basement.
They ain't finna do that.
Woodward Sports Chat thread, Andrew Natsock in the Super Chat. Want to win in the NHL? You need top 3 draft picks. Red Wings need to tank longer. 25 years and 4 cups. The rent comes due. MF.
Yeah, but they can't even get a break when they are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, then they
worst
pick
team in
fifth.
the league. They
They were the
picked
worst team in the
fifth.
league, what, twice?
Twice, yeah.
Got 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Awesome.
RM Dole in the chat, 1,000%. They got too good too soon, but nowhere near good enough. Now they're stuck in this purgatory. Too bad for the playoffs. Too good for a top 3 pick.
That's the worst place to be.
Yep.
By far the worst place to be in sports is mid. Because you get mid players in the draft and your season sucks at the end of it.
Well, you
It's
look at there's Buffalo as a prime example, right? It was always when were their engines going to fire, and once they did, all the talent that they've accumulated from the Owen Power to the Rasmus Dahlin,
It did
to the
take them a
Tage
decade.
Thompson. No,
Yeah.
but it to get the proper, like that's
You know
why it's
also-
hard. But now you see, they've come together, that sort of team, and now the talent has taken them. Right, like that's what you're hoping is to propel you. Right now, you're still spinning in the dust, but you don't But really, you don't have that top end of draft guys that when it starts up to go.
Yeah,
Right, so when the engine fires, like you're still behind because you have good players, but you don't have great players.
And that's what I saw somebody mention that on Twitter in my replies yesterday about Buffalo. They're like, look at Buffalo. They figured it out eventually. You know what it took Buffalo?
A decade.
To rebuild the rebuild.
Right.
You remember before
Rebuild the
before
rebuild
Tage
and-
Thompson and Owen Power, it was Jack Eichel and it was Reinhart and it was O'Reilly. And they had to get rid of all of those guys. All of them went to win cups, and now they're finally in the playoffs.
A decade, man. Off the 8 years before that.
Yeah.
Like it is, man. Oh, you're absolutely right.
Because they weren't built right. And like Jack Eichel, great player, went and won a cup somewhere else. O'Reilly, great player, went and won a cup somewhere else. Reinhart, great player, went and won a cup somewhere else. They didn't work together. Maybe we're more like the Buffalo under Jack Eichel than we are the Buffalo under Tage Thompson.
Ethan Roselle, the Falk trade was good.
Oh,
This
now
team-
we back home.
This team just doesn't have a 2C, and that's why they missed the playoffs. I
That's-
would argue they don't have a 1C. They
Yeah.
have a 2C.
Look at your points. Like all your guys' points are second line. Look at the Kaprizovs and Kucherovs and all the bigger. Like they're at 100.
Yeah.
You're at 70 as your leader. That's trouble.
That's it.
And 5-on-5.
which to get 100 points, you have to do something 5-on-5. Like you have to.
Yeah,
It's
normally true.
so yeah. We unfortunately we have to get into it, man. We do. Mark Hollis is going to join us too coming up in just a little bit.
Shout
Former
out.
athletic director at Michigan State. He's the director now for the Rocket Classic. Tickets for that went on sale. We'll talk with him, some of the cool stuff that they got going on, and the future, of the Rocket Classic as well. All of it. Top 5 list, as we said. Top 5 white people
Top five,
things.
top five.
Yeah, I know. We're excited
It's a good
about
one.
that.
Me and KG have pretty similar lists.
Oh,
And we're going to talk Pistons.
yes.
We are.
They deserve it.
They do deserve it. 100% they do. So we'll see how tapped in the people are for that. But help me. Can I take this wing
Help
segment
me.
for me?
Abs-
For me, because I want it to be over.
We did a whole hour on the morning show, and the only person mad was Caseville Country Boy, so I hope he ain't watching. But get your shit off, man. Y'all, you, especially you, because you've been on the forefront of trying to defend, Stevie and the Iser plan up to this point.
Well, but
it's starting to reach a point.
and that's going to be my thing. Like,
yeah.
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We're
Nice
going to
tease.
get into it. Ben Johnson, everybody. Ben Johnson Law. Look, whatever your justice is, a settlement, a verdict. You think your insurance company is interested in you getting your justice?
No way.
No. Ben Johnson is. Go to venfights.com. Get tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You need to assemble a squad to square up and get the result you have to have. Get the fighter. Get Ben Johnson Law. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Looking to take your relaxation to the next level? Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, featuring top tiers like Infinity and Osaki. This is your destination for premium comfort, cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, we're off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network on a Wednesday. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Shelby in the house, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G, Bremen is good, but he's a setup guy, not a goal guy. Also in the Woodward Sports chat thread, Kyle Zwed. Wait a minute, Larkin went to Michigan, though. I was told that's supposed to fix everything. No?
No, I don't think so.
Hasn't been generational, huh?
I guess not.
Damn.
But, hey, we always hear that about a lot of Michigan guys.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
We don't see it with some of them.
yeah.
Blimpy.
See it with basketball.
Blimpy. And no one told me they were going to be generational. That's odd. Blimpy in the chat. I'm shuffling everything that I can. And I guess my point is, Blimpy, shuffle what?
You don't have a good hand.
D-Mac, shuffle what? For real. Like,
No, I mean, it's just more of you're going to cut the kids loose and, give them all that opportunity. But, I mean, I don't, there needs something, like I said yesterday, something needs to change. Maybe it's a philosophy. Maybe it's, the type of player to bring in here or whatever else. Like, they need somebody with some sandpaper, and they need some size. You know what I'm saying? That can play. Like, not size that's big that doesn't hit anybody. We got enough of that. I mean, because you do have the makings. You know, when I think back to and you look at like, and it's not that Dylan Larkin isn't, you know, giving you everything he's got, but you saw where Dylan Larkin fits on a championship team in a gold medal. It wasn't on the top line, could sub in there, but was more second, third line guy where he needs around other talent. That's what makes him better. And it's, you know, it's been unfair to him to try to carry the load when that's not sort of his role to carry that load. He needs help. And he'd be so much better with somebody who is that we legitimately say, there's our 1C. So, I mean, and it just go, you know, you got Andrew Coppin and Comfort and whatever, those are supposed to be your second and third line guys and stuff. So, I mean, you put yourself in this position, they're the only ones that can work. You got to fight through it. Like, Neil, this is the ultimate, the only way out is through. And unfortunately, they're not going to, it doesn't look like they're going to get out through it this year. But, I mean, it's just, it's disappointing. It's really disappointing just because I thought it changed. But again, then it comes back to all the little things, right? That's how we were raised. And you don't do the little things right. You never let a goal in the first or last minute of the game, regardless. It's life or death. Last night wasn't life or death. You take care of it even more. So, I mean, we'll see. Like, because here's the one thing that I'm pretty confident. Nothing's not going to happen, right? Something is going to happen.
And I think
what that is, I don't know. But it's enough to, you know, just like it had been back before I even got here, right? So I don't know if it's what that looks like. We'll have to wait and see. But they haven't, you know, guys on the team, they haven't really done themselves any favors. And that's the disappointing part.
The good news is, Spenny, final year of the Justin Abdelkader $1.05 million payment.
Maybe that's what's paid. Maybe they can't play with that on the books. Who knows?
That $1 million, boy, crucial to the Red Wings' success.
No, I don't know. You know, Larkin's here through 2030. Sider's here through 2030. You know, Raymond's here through 2030. DeBrincat's up after next year, but DeBrincat's your one. Like, again, I'll go to this, and it's not that different than what we talked about yesterday or a couple days before or any of it. These criticisms from me, where I'm going with it. Alex DeBrincat's excluded. Mm-hmm. He's a pro, 40 goals. That's his resume. That's why he's here. And all he's done is produce.
Yep.
That's all he's done. And he's like a typical goal scorer, right? Does he have, you know, a 9 or 10 game stretch where he doesn't score? Yeah, and then he pops a couple. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way goal scorers work.
But you can count on him.
I have no issue with DeBrincat.
Yeah,
I believe that long term Sider is a player.
Yeah,
a very good player. Not, you know, not Norris Trophy level, but a very, very good player.
Up there.
He's up there, no doubt. Like, look, I like Larkin like I do. I like Larkin. It's just that, you know, like the captain thing. Because how many times could Todd McClellan say it? How many times can Newsy say it? Right. How many times can Blashill say it? Like, the coaches, and this, I'm stealing this from Sean Baligian, where you've had 3 different coaches now during this build-up.
Right.
They've all literally said the same thing.
2 of them picked by Stevie. So
correct.
Yeah.
They've all literally said the same thing. For me, it's not as much as an Yzerman issue for me. At some point, play.
Right.
Be good. Like, be good. And, like, look, I know if, like, Larkin's banged up from the Olympic thing, then so be. Can we stop then?
Right.
Can we stop with the Worlds and the Olympics and all that? Can we stop with it? Because it seemed to hurt us. Is that fair?
That is fair.
Anybody tell me when I'm on a line here, Spenny? Leaning on you, man.
I don't think the Olympics hurt us this year. He got hurt after the Olympics, but
it didn't help.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt. So, what with the rest of the league guys that are still playing like that were playing in it too, right? Like the injury that he did to his knee, and
like when was the last time we saw Raymond? Where did he play?
yeah,
I'm noticing a theme with that. So I don't know what the answer is. It's just
they seem to play better
Here's to
there.
your point, right? Their top stars who have had to carry him, whatever, are banged up, right, and not at 100%. But then you don't have anybody to support it. You have no supporting staff, right? Unless there's four guys that score a goal, or somebody on the power play, whatever, you have no chance. That's the consistency of this team the last couple months. So yeah, but like what you're not saying anything that's out of school.
And that's my point about it. It's just like, and John Gibson excluded too. Like
he just. How much rubber do you want him to face?
Like, seriously. I felt bad for him last night.
And you know what it is, Neil? You know where it goes back to? And this is like the little things or whatever. And I remember watching, it was like, I don't know, it was like end of February or whatever. But I was in the gondola and I'm watching. And here's the thing, that how many times do we see it, right? The old adage about protecting your goalie, like nobody touches your goalie. There's different things as we see where there's commotion, collisions, whatever, right? If your goaltender does not get upset, skates away, whatever like this, then you have some words, but you don't need to react. The minute your goaltender throws a punch at another person's player, that's a conversation that you're going to have in the shower or after the game in the trainer's room going, hey, what was that about? What'd you get upset about? Because the minute that the goalie gets upset, the team's got to lock in there to his defense, regardless if he's right or if he's wrong or whatever. And I watched that more than once, where your goaltender gets upset and nobody does anything, right? That's that.
So where does that mentality come from then, D-Mac? Where does it come from?
That's
a nice thing,
That's
right?
when the guy next to you is more important to you than yourself. That's the camaraderie team or whatever.
But that's not a Todd McClellan thing. That's not a Steve Eiserman thing. That's the guy.
No, that's a
ice.
player's thing.
Yeah, bingo.
There's
I'm driving
responsibility. Can we not agree, right? And we're beyond the point to say, well, it's 70% this guy's fault for this and 20% for this, and we're gonna break. No,
we're past that.
Everybody is accountable.
Yeah,
from
everybody
Steve Eisman to Todd McClellan to the players. They all have to be accountable because it's all their fault. To what degree or how are we going to get out of this? To me, it's more of the players. You don't have, Spenny said it, like you are in the Eichel, is Larkin the Eichel Buffalo era, right? Where they just, resume looks good, you think it should happen,
talent,
but it doesn't. But it doesn't. Because here's the one thing, like what I'm just telling about, right? Go watch the best hockey game of the year, the Buffalo and the Lightning from like a month or 2 months ago. 8-7 game with
500 penalty minutes.
10 fights. But guys sticking up for each other and guys all in together. And that's what you need. And that's one of the things that you don't have. So there's responsibility to Neil. There's responsibility to Stevie because he thought these guys would be able to do it together. There's responsibility, sort of to the coach, because he's always going to carry responsibility, but more so it's like you're a professional athlete. We're not talking about 12-year-olds. We're not talking about junior kids that still need to learn. We're talking about guys that get paid millions of dollars. So it's just, I don't know.
That guy Matt in the chat. Unfortunately, everything else hasn't worked to get Chris and Steve's attention to do what it takes. So people need to stop going to the games and watching on TV for the Rays. Like that guy Matt, like. When I was younger, I used to say that kind of stuff, but like it's more than that. Like that's what Spenny does with his dad. He watches the games.
Right.
If I'm at my parents' house, I watch. Like I'm never gonna tell someone to not go to the game. No matter what the Tigers ever did, and I always said this to you guys: if you like going down and having a summer shandy,
I do.
Sitting outside in the warmth, like I do,
slanging some glizzies,
whatever your thing is, or if you're an old head that keeps score like manually,
right?
With the
those people still around,
yeah,
too.
like the masses of the world.
Yeah.
But that's why baseball's great.
Yeah,
like the reason baseball's great is going to the game. There's a versatility to it.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Where you can be there to watch baseball. You can be there to be outside. You can be there to get drunk. You can take a date there. You can go with your family there.
Yeah.
You can take your kids there. Like it's all of that, and that's why baseball perseveres. Watching the hockey game, to a lot of people in this town, it's like what they do in the winter and it helps get them through. I'm never going to tell people, because guess what, guys? Like the TV money, and it's not even the local TV money, as we're finding out. This national TV money is where it's at for these ownerships and these leagues. That's where it's at, and it's never going to stop because it's the last It's the last bastion of live TV. It's DVR proof.
Yep.
You have to watch it live. You have to. And that's why it's so popular. Because it's the last piece in our lives that you can't schedule, other than like what the game time is.
That's a fact.
So, it's never going away, and it's never going to get less. All right, let's take the break. We come back, we'll wrap this discussion up. Mark Hollis will join us. Spenny's going to ask about the current state of college basketball, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. Love talking about that.
All right, maybe he won't. I can't speak for the man. But anyway, let's talk about Planet Fitness. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios, over 50 Metro Detroit locations. I've been a member going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. It's Planet Fitness, as the NWO used to say, for life, for me. Just $24.99 per month. That hasn't changed in years, as a matter of fact. They're everywhere. All the gyms are clean. They have the latest equipment, great treadmill lineup, cardio equipment, stretch rooms, tons of weights. Spencer Raxter's in there picking heavy stuff up and then putting it back down, even though it was already down when he started, but he felt the need to pick it up and put it back down for some reason. But that's how he operates. Yeah, that's how he operates. But it's all there for you guys. PlanetFitness.com. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Tired of the midday crash from sugary energy drinks? It's time to level up with Thrive Energy Pouches. Made right here in the USA, Thrive delivers fast-acting energy and elite cognitive focus using all natural caffeine. The best part? It's all clean, all energy, zero sugar, and absolutely zero crash. Grab Thrive Energy in wintergreen, peach, peppermint, and cinnamon. Scan the QR code on your screen right now or go to dipstop.com to grab it and use promo code WSN at checkout to get 15% off your entire order. Seriously, guys, they just effing work.
Tell us about Art and Jake's.
You guys know I'll tell you about Art and Jake's. Look, there's like regular sports bars, and then there's Art and Jake's. They take it all to another level. They have an elite menu. Everything is incredible. It's not just some place that says, hey, what sauce you want on your wings? And that's the place. No, that is Art and Jake's. Over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, nearly 2 dozen draft beers on tap. Everything you like to drink is there. All the sports bars have the stuff you like to drink, but Art and Jake's does it better than anyone. Elite media setup. There is no place that comes close on a game day. Make sure you scan the QR code on the screen. Download the Art and Jake's mobile app. Get in the Art and Jake's fan club. Do it up that way and follow them on social media as well. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter. We have Shelby in the house as well. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. So get in there, get your thoughts out there, and we're finishing up. We're finishing up the Red Wings discussion because tomorrow they play Philadelphia, and maybe we can go ahead and take Old Yeller out back.
Thanks.
I'll do it, Pa.
Philly's pretty fucking hot right now.
They cooked yesterday.
Yeah, Zegras found his groove. He scored like 5 goals the past 3 games.
Yeah.
Porter Martone, stepping right on the ice for Michigan State, and he's got 6 points in 5 games or whatever the hell it is. It's
Woo! Even if they were to win, they got to run the table at this point.
Yeah.
And that's something that they cannot do.
they have a 4% chance.
Eesh.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No, I'm not.
No,
saying
it's
that.
over. Last
No,
night
Matt-
was the death knell, really. but-
Steve O baby, Neil, tell Darren that a Red Wings fan such as myself, it hurts me to see the Red Wings not in the playoffs, and I feel bad for Steve Yzerman. Kyle Zwed, salary cap is going up, and the Wings have $13 million plus to spend in free agency with UFAs leaving next year. You want me to shoot down that list real quick? You interested in Carey Price? He comes off the books.
Shout out.
Bob Sergey, he's 38.
yeah, bring
He's
it
coming
in.
off the books. Alex Ovechkin's 41.
Oh,
Boom.
Now, Kel McCarr, that's a little different.
yeah.
Boy, he is going to break the bank.
Yeah.
Off
be
the
with
books
us.
and on the books, real quick.
No doubt about it. Yeah, like Trouba, Shea Weber. It's all the
Shea Weber.
Shea Weber's if we're going to be a free agent. 41, bring him home,
Still
Spenny?
getting checks, huh?
Yeah.
Is Trouba's wife going to let him come to Detroit this time?
No. Jason Robertson will be a free agent.
Now that's something.
Yeah, he is. He's 27.
Michigan ties.
Michigan ties. Anze Kopitar, Malkin. Zegras is picking a good time to be good, by the way, because he's a free
He
agent.
sure is, and he's going to get paid.
Yes, he is. So, usually that kind of backfired on me because usually there are no free agents out there available, but there are a couple.
Jason Robertson, tie me up. 40 goals, 6'3", first liner, solidify your first line.
Wait a minute. Could we have 2 40-goal guys then?
That would be crazy, right?
That means that we would score at least 80 goals.
at the very least.
D-Mac, what would we do with 2 40-goal guys, man?
Make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he's restricted though, isn't he?
He could be. Yeah, I wasn't. I was just taking a look at the list. So
But Dallas, I don't know. Dallas.
But that's the move.
It seems like Dallas doesn't really want him that bad.
You got to make a move. Like today's temperatures, you got to make a move for a guy like that. Like,
Yep.
But who is that guy?
You're gonna have to overpay, whether it's in the trade market, whether it's in free agency. If you want to get a guy in here that can score 90 points plus, you're gonna have to overpay.
the top 5 list discussion is
Oh, man.
it's cracking me up, man. Not putting enough seasoning on food.
Yeah. Some of y'all excel in.
Yeah. Well, what Trey McDonald, our assistant coach at Oakland, he says it ain't if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. That's a great line.
That's funny. I like that.
Absolutely. So that's pretty good. We do spend a lot of time fishing for lost golf balls. We do. I will say that one as well.
That is a good one.
DNC ENT, I just don't get how we are trying to still absolve Stevie of blame. Neil going down his checklist. Maybe it's the players. The man took over half a decade assembling a heartless, gutless team. But DNC ENT, the guys that are good on this team, how did they get here?
Steve Yzerman.
Like, you know
guys
what I mean?
that are bad on this team are from Steve Yzerman. too.
But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The veteran free agent signings need to be examined. There's no doubt. And those probably even hurt more because what are you going to do about it?
Like I said, I don't even know. I don't know what it is, man, because you thought on paper the veterans this year were better than the ones last year, and then the ones last year are having better years than the guys you brought in this year. Like, it's truly like a poisoned fruit situation to where whenever somebody leaves Detroit, they get exponentially better.
And DNCNT, to back it all up, like the free agent stuff, I'm not even as upset about as am. Where are these kids? See, I thought it would improve.
How can I reach these keys?
I thought it would improve because everybody that young Justin tells me about, ASP and Marco Casper and all these guys that were can't miss.
Missed.
Where are they?
Yeah, Marco had an awful year. Awful year. He was supposed to take a step. He took a huge step back.
Yeah. ASP, where is he? He's not playable.
Yeah.
Like, not only has he not taken a step or, like, been okay or held his own, he's not playable. You know how I know? They haven't played him. So, like, that's my point, DNC. That's my biggest disappointment. The kids. D-Mac, just the prospects, the kids, and now the hockey elite have seemed to move on to Carter Bear as the new poster child for all this.
I mean, if you're looking to build a star organically, like I said, I think you can already check the box on Marco. Danielson even to not being the guy. Maybe they'll grow into something. Maybe they'll grow into Lucas Raymond, but they're not going to grow into the guy. So is it Carter Bears and Max Plant?
These guys don't have size. And
Yeah.
It seems like you got like the durability, and whether it's like late in the season, that's what it's come down to. It's just you look small. You're not hard to play against. Who fears you?
Nobody.
You think Philly fears you going in there on
No way.
tomorrow night? No, they're going to say just be smart and keep them off the power play.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Mark Hollis, the director of the Rocket Classic, former Michigan State University athletic director as well. Cool event that comes around every summer here in Detroit. That's what we're about on this show. Let's talk about Supreme Lending, everybody. That's right. Buying a home or refinancing is a huge decision. And let's be real, it's probably the biggest decision financially that you make in your life. You need the right team around you. Insert Chad, insert Chris, insert Supreme Lending, a full-service lender with a 99% on-time closing rate, a 97% customer satisfaction score as well. But here's the game changer, everyone. When you mention Woodward Sports, you'll save up to $500 off of your appraisal. That's right. To score the deal, call the numbers on your screen. Talk to Chad, talk to Chris. Even if you're not looking to get into the home market, give them a call anyway and say, hey, Chris, great to meet you. What programs are out there? What's going on? I'm thinking about getting in the market possibly next year. And he'll take the time and he'll break it all down for you. They have the 0% down payment programs available. So again, give them a call. See what you're dealing with here. Get it with Supreme Lending today.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Neil Rule here for Sun Cruiser. 4.5% alcohol, just 1 gram of sugar, just 100 calories, and no bubbles, guys. They are the real deal. We've been telling you this. Spencer and I enjoy them pretty much daily, and they are elite. And if you haven't tried them yet, next time you're grocery shopping, they're at all of the grocery stores, just get the sampler pack and find out which flavor is your favorite. I lean towards the lemonade iced tea mix. They're elite not only out on the golf course all summer long, but also through the winter as well. Your hockey team's letting you down, crack a couple. It'll make you feel better. Spenny did it last night, as a matter of fact. Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. All right, everybody, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty here in the house. And right now, as promised, we are joined by the director of the Rocket Classic, the PGA Tour stop, of course, right here in Detroit, former athletic director at Michigan State as well, our guy Mark Hollis. Mark, appreciate you taking some time. And look, Mark, we're getting ready to, I know it doesn't feel like it today, but the summer will be here soon, and the Rocket Classic will be back in Detroit. How you doing?
I'm doing good. First of all, one of my favorite golfers, Darren McCarty. I had a chance to play with him once. It was my favorite round of golf ever.
We got to do it again, bud.
Got to do it again.
We can up it. I got way better stories now, too, but it's always, like I said, it's always great. I do remember that. We had a great day, so I was going to say that. I'm hoping for a rain check. Can we get another
you
one
got it.
sometime? All
maybe,
right.
maybe at the Detroit Golf Club.
Sounds, hey, you know what? Twist my arm. I'm there.
All right.
All right. Well, Mark, you are at the head right now, the director of the Rocket Classic. Some changes that they've made for this year. And look, Mark, I know throughout your career, whether it was at Michigan State or whatever, you're always looking to innovate and change things up and do things a little differently. What do you have for the people this year?
Well, the first thing we're doing is fan first, is what are we doing for the fans, the patrons that want to come out. And one decision we made was let's go from one of the highest priced tickets on the PGA Tour to one of the most affordable. We've dropped prices down so folks can fill the course. On Thursday, in fact, $31.30, playing a nod to Area 313. But with that $48.58, that's what you're going to pay if you pick up your tickets prior to the end of June. They'll go up slightly after that, so it's if you want to come out, it's a good chance to get those early. We've also added parking at Lawrence Tech off the Lodge and off of I-75 at the Oakland Mall. So much more convenient for fans that live in those areas. Stop there. You get onto the course. We know it's later in the year. The date is great for player recruitment. The date is better for fans being outside that 4th of July window. So you get on, we've got cool zones, we've got water stations. We've added so many elements to the course where the fan gets on the course, has comfortability. And then we've just been out recruiting like crazy. It's going to be one of the best fields. We look forward to starting to announce some of these players sooner than later, but several are locked down that haven't been to the Rocket Classic before. We're excited about that.
Talking with Mark Hollis here, the director of the Rocket Classic. That's coming up July 30th through August 2nd, of course, at Detroit Golf Club. And Mark, I want to step in right there because, like, obviously DMAC is golf elite. I'm a very big golf guy as well. You talked about the field. The timing of the tournament, and look, let's just be real about it. It wasn't an optimal timing of the tournament before, just given the grand calendar of the PGA Tour. But this year now, as you get down to the end of the season and the FedEx Tour Cup playoff points that everybody, is living and dying on and trying to get into the playoffs. Why? Because they play for money, and the big money is at the end of the year at the FedEx Cup playoff. It really is. This is about as prime of a time as you can hope for, I think, in the PGA Tour calendar because guys are scrambling. They're trying to get in. They're going to play every event they can.
Not only are they trying to get in, they're trying to stay in. So you've got the guys that are just inside the window that they want to stay there, and then the guys that are trying to take them out. So it's going to be one of those pivotal weekends, probably the most pivotal, as you mentioned, for players to kind of jump in and say, we need to go there to get the points. And not to mention the $16 million renovation that the Detroit Golf Club's put on this. We've shown videos and pictures to the players, to the managers. Their jaws drop. They're like, I can't believe that's the Detroit Golf Club. It's absolutely magnificent what they've done out there.
My question to you, Mark, being the director and stuff like this, because like you said, you're dealing with a golf course, and I think the Rocket Mortgage has proven itself to the players as far as guys that have showed up in the past and, continue to be. But how hard is it? Like, can you take us behind the scenes a little bit about changing the date on a PGA Tour event? Like, this is a bigger thing than I think people realize, and it's obviously given you a bigger scale, like you said, with the parking and getting the people involved, because if anybody's been down there, it's like a little city inside a golf course of what they create for the fan experience and everything else. But changing the tour date, how does that sort of come about, these conversations? Because that just doesn't happen overnight. Was it more because of the renovations to the golf course, and then this is when the golf course would be the most presentable to the tour players at this time near the end of the season, as opposed to before when you're fighting July 4th?
You're one of the smartest guys in media, Darren. You're spot on in a number of ways. One, it wasn't because of the renovation, but it sure does benefit it, right? They get a few more months to kind of go around and let that mature, the differences that they've made. It was more so the collaboration between our leadership and the PGA Tour on where we want to be. It's the 4th of July from a fan base isn't ideal in the state of Michigan because folks, a lot of them want to head up north. They want to play courses up north. They want to go to cottages, to lakes. When you start getting to the end, it's much more preferred by us to be in late July, early August. That gets a chance where people are starting to think about going back to school, back to work. And it was a big push, and I'm glad that you noted that because it's one of the elements that we put into the queue in order to flip this thing to a positive.
Hey, Mark, Spencer here, also a fellow Spartan, and I appreciate you joining the show. Thanks so much. I just had to ask you a question about Michigan State and what's going on there. Obviously, our season was cut short. We fell victim in the tournament to UConn. What do you expect with Tom Izzo going forward? Still trying to get number 2. Every time they interview him, he says, I'm here until I get number 2. Could you see him kind of changing his ways a little bit to adapt to the modern landscape of college basketball?
Well, being heavily involved, all of us, in bringing the Final Four down here to Detroit, we sure do want Michigan State to be playing in it. So I hope he picks up some guys. I saw USA Today had him ranked number 1. He's been anywhere from 1 to 6 in the way too early polls for next year before all this NIL and transfer portal shakes out. But I always have confidence in Tom. He's going to have a team that's competitive. Now he's got a rival down the street that's obviously very formidable in Michigan. And if we could get both teams in here, how great would that be for the city of Detroit?
Absolutely.
Mark, lastly here, before we let you go, and certainly do appreciate your time, and remember the Rocket Classic changing dates this year, and that will be taking place July 30th through August 2nd at Detroit Golf Club. But, Mark, I want to back up to something you just talked about. The PGA Tour event, you've come in here and they've made some changes to the dates and stuff like that, like big time events. You mentioned next year's Final Four. We're on the clock now in Detroit for next year's Final Four as well. I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate the efforts and stuff like this, because something I've said for the last 2 decades, 3 decades, being a lifelong Detroiter, my parents obviously from here as well, I've always thought about these days where we would get these big time events, and then, as a city, we show out, and obviously the draft and everything like that. I really want to implore the people to get out there, support the Rocket Classic. Go to rocketclassic.com, get your tickets, lock in, and support these events. And Mark, I guess just keep big time events in Detroit, man, because it's really great.
Thanks, Neil. That's the goal. Having the Final Four, the regional. In not so distant future, we want to get the NHL All-Star and NBA All-Star games in here, and just keep it humming. Detroit's a great place to live, and these events just make it even better.
Absolutely. Mark, appreciate your time.
Time always. See you on the golf
Thanks,
course,
Darren.
partner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
We're a big
Let's see
Rocket
you.
Classic show, man. Anytime you guys got something going on, hit us up, all right?
Thanks, guys.
All right, there he is, Mark Hollis, everybody, former Michigan State athletic
Spartan
director. Spenny wasn't going to let him off the hook about the Spartan stuff.
Gotta get one in there.
Yeah, had to ask about
Wouldn't
it.
be doing my journalistic duty if I did not.
No doubt. Adis 411, the draft put Detroit back on the map. And, we've done the Super Bowl bit, we've done the Final Four bit, and all that stuff. It's just good to see it because, it was such a big time event. Was it 2009?
Yeah.
Michigan State was here, and that buzzsaw Carolina team that came through. That run of Carolina basketball.
Man. Ty Lawson, Tyler Hansborough, the robot. Man.
Well, how about in 05, when Oakland got in their first tournament, we played them in the first round.
Ooh.
They had 4 of the top, 14, 15 draft picks, and the 6th man got taken number 2.
Jesus.
Was it Marvin Williams back then?
Oh, it was Marvin. Yeah. God.
They had it popping back
Taking
then.
me back.
Yeah, they had it popping. No, it is. It's cool, man, and it's cool to hear too. Low
All-Star
key.
game would be sweet.
Bingo.
All-Star weekend will be very sweet.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Let's not lose the lead and all that.
Yeah.
Those and look, the Detroit Sports Commission people, that we've had on the show before.
Yep,
We'll be
out.
keeping it up. And again too, since we're talking about the events, you can go to Detroit Sports Commission's website and volunteer to help host the events. It takes a lot of people power, no doubt about it. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there, and let's do this. Let's take the break. When we come back, we got Top 5 Wednesday.
Top
We got some
top
Lion
five.
stuff to get into
Lions,
as well,
Lions.
because it's draft time, dude. It's time for us to lock in.
You want me to hit up Russ? We can get him on.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
Like
I'll hit him up. See if we can get him on
every
this week.
day.
Yeah. Can we get you on retainer, Russ?
No,
All right.
he is. The people in this town that don't know,
Him and Scott, man.
Yeah.
we have draft gurus in this city, man, and
do.
I don't think enough people understand
When we had
who
Russ
they are.
and Scott on last year, they were like, "Yeah, we're already starting our the day of the draft."
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, tomorrow we start our prep for next year. I was like, dude,
Are y'all crazy?
No, dude, Russ, I could do a 24-hour broadcast with Russ.
Guy
during
knows
the draft,
everything.
Man. He does know everything, no doubt about that. All right, let's talk about BlackRock.
I
Something big
will
going
tell
on.
you about BlackRock because next Friday you can join us in Sault Ste. Marie. The heavyweights on Friday, April 17th, are going to be joined by Darren McCarty at the new BlackRock Restaurant Bar and Grill inside Kawadin Casino in Sault Ste. Marie. Get there early because Red Wings legend Darren McCarty is going to be kicking off with a meet and greet at 4 p.m. Come hang out with the crew, talk some sports, and experience BlackRock's famous steaks sizzling on a 755-degree volcanic rock. Head up to the new BlackRock Bar and Grill inside Kawadin Casino in Sault Ste. Marie. We'll see you there. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. Check it out at blackrockrestaurants.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan.
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more. Woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Yeah, are you ready to celebrate 420 at Jars? Well, here you go.
You know I am.
50% off select brands all weekend long, April 17th to the 20th. Stash bag and food truck giveaways at all Jars locations on 420 while supplies last. Celebrate 420 the right way with Jars. For more information, jarscannabis.com.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Shelby here in the house as well.
out.
All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Dom Rivera in the chat. Good to see Dom. Don't forget to hit that like button for our boys and
Shout
Shelby.
out.
Yeah.
And
Shout
Shelby.
out.
Yes.
So there it is. Woodward Sports chat thread. Where was it? Had it, lost it. Oh, there it is. John P. Trade Aleem and 50 to trade up for the second round and draft pregnant. You're not trading Aleem and 50 for a draft pick.
Yeah.
No team is taking on $27 million cap hits on draft day.
Nah.
Guys, it's not a trade machine.
It's not Madden.
Yeah, it's not a trade machine.
Some of this shit you can't even do on Madden.
Yeah.
If you playing on
Yeah, if
the
you can't
hardest
do it on
difficulty.
Madden, you sure shit can't do it.
You're right.
Freddie Felt's top 5 white person things: colonize, complain, discriminate, call cops, and Karen.
Shout out Freddie, man. More on the Karen a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. All right, before we get to the top 5 white people things, it makes me laugh
It's
to say
so
it.
funny.
It is funny.
a good one.
That's why it's going to work. I do want to talk about the Pistons, and they're the number 1 seed in the East.
Confirmed.
And I feel like, what is it about this team? Like, why isn't there more buzz? You know, they are a top seed in the East with like 4 or 5 games. Like they ran laps around the Eastern Conference this year.
Yeah. You don't feel they getting the adequate amount of buzz right now?
No, and I get the why because of the timing of it, right?
Yeah.
Because the national championship and the Final Four, and then people are mad at the Wings, and Cade's injured. But that's a part of it too. The show went on, D-Mac.
Guys, the Pistons did the opposite of what the Wings did, right? When push came to shove and you lost your leader, they overcame it. Whether that, so what it is, the opposite of sort of expected. Remember sitting back here when Cade went down when they announced the 2 weeks and who was going to step up and can we do this? And there was a little bit of they lost the game or had given one away to where was it, like San Antonio or something like that. But then they came back and they buckled down. And they did what they needed to do and put themselves in this position, sort of expectations. LCA, one team went one way, one team went the other. And I think that what they've learned can only benefit them moving forward because getting different guys time. Like you mentioned it yesterday, Neil. You said don't put too much stock in this last little bit. Yeah, they sprinted out, so now they can rest guys, and you can see Kevin Huerter play 30 minutes if that's what JB wants to put these guys in different positions. But that's the difference between, like, where you look at the two teams at LCA, what has happened. The bench guys, the guys that have been brought in by the basketball team, by Trajan Langdon, whatever, have done what they've expected to do, not like what's happened with the Red Wings. So I think it's more too, yes, all that, what else is going on around it, but it's people have put the Pistons on the shelf because that's the one team we can count on and know what they're going to do. Now, it doesn't mean win the playoffs or whatever, but we think they're prepared, so we don't have to worry about them. There's all other things to worry about.
Yeah, and we're just in a holding pattern right now. Everybody knows the Pistons have to prove it in the playoffs. All this regular season accomplishment is great. We haven't seen it in a very, very long time. But you know what people are waiting for. We're waiting for the end of April to roll around and see what this team is really made of. Because they still haven't won a playoff series to this point.
But I think the last month or so, right, was like more proof in the locker room to them as a team of what we've watched them build. And everything, everything the Red Wings had told us is not true. Is not true.
Right.
Everything the Pistons told us is true, and how they did it. And I think it makes you better because you did it without your perennial MVP or your leader and stuff. And I don't think they missed a beat. That's when you're talking about leadership, making the guys around you better or wanting to play. We're seeing, and that's the frustrating part because we're seeing it out of one team and not seeing it out of the other.
And I think, like, I don't want to say fatigue. I don't think that's the right word, but it's like, they've been so dominant defensively for the entire season that
you're numb to it
you're
almost?
Numb to, yeah, people are numb to it. And people say they don't like the new NBA and say they don't like the three-point shooting and the running the score up and stuff like that. But they do. They want to watch that. They want to see the 35-foot shots over and over and over. And when you have a team like the Pistons that's going to bring you down to the muck and grit you out every game, like it wears on some people. But, like, what they're doing and what J.B. Bickerstaff has instilled through every single player in that lineup, whether it's Dennis Jenkins coming off the bench, whether it's Marcus Sasser when he gets an opportunity, Javonte Green, all of these guys just play with such tenacity, and it's so fun to watch. But it is somewhat boring for a modern basketball fan.
Woodward Sports chat thread, AT, Duran and Asar are the most loved chopped liver I've ever seen. And Duran's going to mess around and be all-NBA.
Jalen Duran is going to be – he might be second-team all-NBA depending on if they give Wemby center or forward or whatever the hell goes on there.
That's the least they can do for screwing us out of Cade. So it is
Wemby might not even get it. I don't know if he's going to be eligible for the awards.
Yeah, because he's out again.
So it might be Jokic first team and then Duran second team.
And hello his account.
And that's a $250 million extension.
Max contract.
Don't care. Back up the fucking Brinks truck. He's 22 years old.
I wonder if Tom will sign him, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
Holy shit, Neil.
That's a lot of money.
When you commit that much money to a player, there's a chance it couldn't work.
But just not having
So why would he sign him?
Not having that even be a thought. Not even a thought for Tom Gores. We're talking about we have already accepted that the Detroit Tigers are not going to sign the best pitcher in baseball over the past 3 years. We're not even having a thought that Tom Gores won't give $300 million to a 22-year-old.
I mean,
checks made out in his desk drawer in LA
Already.
right now.
100%.
You put it in there, locked it in there, just waiting for when. Do you need me to pull it out now?
Right.
Do I need to pull it out now?
Don't touch till after June.
Well, he's always going, hey, do you need that check?
Right.
Hey, do I need that money? And
Right.
you go, whoa. It's the absolute opposite.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Tom Gores buying the Tigers would be the best thing to happen to Detroit sports in fucking 20
I know
years.
it sounds like he's going to be buying the Padres, though.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be the best thing to happen to the Padres.
If Tom Gores buys the Padres, they will win a World Series in 5 years.
It might take them a minute to get it together.
I don't know.
But
You already have such a good base.
They got a base, yeah.
the Padres,
all about
the
the
Padres
base.
and the
Hey,
Twins,
no trouble.
the Padres and the Twins are like the poster children for the FanDuel Sports Network fallout.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Because they went and spent, and then the money got taken away, and they're like,
We don't want Juan Soto anymore.
like for real.
Yeah.
That's cool. He'll go start Tom Gore's streaming network.
Yeah.
And let's ride. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Like,
100%. No, it is. And you know what? Again, too, like the two that I'm most happy for is number one, Tom Gores, because like look, people killed him on the Blake Griffin thing, but when you boil it all
Went
down,
for it.
he tried.
that's it.
And he learned from listening to the people around him, like the
Yeah.
actual basketball minds.
Yeah.
Because he wants it. He wants to go for it. That time, that was him. He was,
100%.
I want this. This is it. I'm doing it. Now he lets the basketball minds do it, but will financially back everything they want to do.
Yeah, and whether it's going and getting the best coach on the market, and he's one of the few dudes where what he did ended up being a negative, but what he did to fix it overrode the negative and made it a
Absolutely.
positive.
But didn't it just prove, like when we saw that and we didn't know what this meant, but he didn't care. He was going to go out. The money didn't matter, right? When we saw it, we thought, oh, man, he wasted it and did whatever else. I think it was just him showing that I'm all in regardless. And you know what? Because I'll prove it to you, and I'll buy out a coach for $60 million that I don't even care
Without
about.
a second thought.
Without a
Right.
second thought. Like, I think that it was just him. Sometimes you got to set up. It's like going and fighting the toughest guy in the league and getting your ass kicked. It's not about getting your ass kicked. It's about you stepped up to the bell.
Yeah. But that was the turning point, really.
He proved himself, and we didn't, right? And
Yeah.
that really was.
Yeah.
Because I have a guy that comes in and going, money's not an object.
Not only that, after that, he came to the podium when he didn't have to do that and took accountability for his mistakes from the past. And hey, I'm going to rectify this in the future.
Looked you in the eye and said it.
A billionaire
and that's
taking
what he
accountability,
did.
huh?
I didn't even think about it that
Yeah,
way.
when have we ever heard that before?
Especially in this
Ever.
town. In this town, come on, bro.
And Neil, you would always say it. It was one of your lines, which was great, and I agree with that. If he could write a check to win a championship, he would. He would pay it immediately.
100%.
Him buying out Monty Williams, quite literally, was
that?
writing a check to clinch the number 1 seed in the East.
Yep.
That is a thing that happened.
He got a good deal.
Yeah.
In
And
the
he do it
end.
again. Only $60 million.
Tom, write us a check for $750 million. We'll give you the NBA title.
Done.
Here's $1 billion.
Right.
Let us
Yeah.
sweep it.
Right. Let us sweep it.
We want to win at home.
Right.
Yeah, no
Oh,
doubt,
man.
man. No, it is pretty funny, and I'm happy for that
We love an
organization.
ethical billionaire.
Yeah,
Right.
no, and it is true. And look, now we go into all right, let's keep it 100 though. Now we go into these waters.
It's different now.
And now it's different. 100% it's different. Now this is as close. I've always said this, right? Like with the teams. We saw it with the Tigers when they were resurrected after being awful, right? For a decade. And they
yep.
got in. You get one free ride.
Yep.
One free organic ride. Hey, man, YOLO, whatever happens, happens.
That's this year.
The Lions got that.
Yeah.
That
technically wasn't last year.
No.
Tripling their win total, first playoffs.
I would say, when I said they're going to win 35 plus games, people called me a madman.
They did call you a madman.
I would say this is the right, because realistically, would you bet on them to win the championship this year?
Not yet.
Not yet. I think they're a piece away, but they have just as good of a shot as anybody else. But if they lose to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals or lose to OKC or somebody in the finals, I'm not going to be like, oh, blow it up.
Right.
Next year, it is championship or bust.
Yeah. And, like, here's the other thing, too, about with, like, Tom as the owner of the Pistons, because you're in an NBA now where you choose your own adventure. If you want to go, and I'm going to have to, I know the aprons, and I know how it works. 99% of the fans don't,
right.
But I don't know it like that where I can, like, tell you. I know basically it's this. They have a cap. They have a first apron. They have a second apron. If you go over the second apron, you can't trade future picks.
Yeah,
you pay $3 to one tax.
Yeah.
Like it is. It's a choice. We got the owner that will not hesitate.
Yeah.
Not for a second.
And their offseason this season is setting up to where they can go make any move they want to go make.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And they did that, and they made a move that people questioned.
The Jaden Ivey move.
The Jaden Ivey move. Because of the constraints with him being a number 5 pick, that cap hold sat there for $30 million.
Yep.
They freed themselves of that.
They did.
And I know you could have renounced his rights and everything like that, but they knew.
You cannot renounce the Lord or for yourself of your sins.
Can't renounce the Lord.
Trying to have a real conversation.
I mean, you said renounce and free yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to let the free yourself go. I was like, free yourself your sins?
Right.
But then renounce, I mean.
Yeah. They still have their trade exception as well, so. Yeah.
And they still have that also. So, like, they have the tools, man, and they can make a move.
I hope they do. They really do.
What's Benny?
Tampa Bay Lions fan club says Jesus looks like a jacked Michael Bolton. I think Jesus looks like however you want Jesus.
Shout out Michael Bolton, man.
Said I loved you, but I lied.
Hey, you got slaps, man.
Oh, my God.
Jack Sparrow. That's a banger.
That was a banger. Danny G, I'm on the bus if the Pistons aren't even a finished product. They will run the East for a few years to come if they play their cards right. And they'll be battling with Boston.
As long as you have Kate Cunningham on your team, you are at the very least a top 5 team in the Eastern Conference.
Period.
And when you have Jalen Duren and Kate Cunningham, you're going to be top 3. So it's, you rotate in the pieces like the Javonte Greens, the Malik Beasleys, the stuff like that, and you go all in on one other guy. Whether it be Scotty Barnes or,
I'd be kind of mad Scotty Barnes.
The Pistons would win a championship that year. If they had Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren, and Scotty Barnes.
I'm still salty about the
I'm doing a SAR and 4 firsts for Scotty Barnes right now. I would do it.
That seems to be the going rate.
And it is. And people in the chat, I know, 10 seconds. Oh, 4 first round.
Look up the recent trades.
Mikal Bridges, right?
Right.
Yeah. Scotty Barnes better than him.
Yeah,
that is a
absolutely.
fact.
I mean, Scotty Barnes is everything you want Asar Thompson to be.
Yeah.
Freddie Felt. LMFA O'Neal. I just injured a rib from laughing listening to you sing those bars. Thank you. You're welcome. D-Mac, you ready to do top 5?
I can't wait.
All right. Let's lock in then, bro. Top 5 when we come back. Talking about pure psychiatry.
I will tell you about pure psychiatry because we talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations. But real life, that's not always easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. No cookie-cutter plan. With 16 locations in Michigan and 2 in Ohio, they make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Pause the take for a second because Gold Crown dropped something that is absolutely unfair. The Royal Junior Jesters, 5 pre-rolls, 3.5 grams total, coated in keef and live resin and THCA. These aren't your grandma's hit it twice and hope pre-rolls. These are why am I so locked in this game right now, pre-rolls. Perfect for game day, celebrating win, or when your team's down. Bad!
Yeah.
No rolling, no prep, just light it. Michigan-made premium quality. Next time you're at the dispo, ask for Royal Junior Jesters because if you're gonna smoke like royalty.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. We're back at it, everybody. DNC ENT, yes, this is some of it real quick. When you go over that last apron, they stretch your first-round pick, and it's automatically moved to the end of the first round. Your first-round picks can't be traded for up to 7 years. Ooh. You don't get a trade exception. You don't get a mid-level exception.
Yeesh.
And he said, with that being said, bring Paulo home.
Listen, like I said, I just said it. I'd rather have Scotty, but
yeah,
I would.
Paulo
for
can't
sure
stay
take
healthy.
Paulo.
Yeah, he's fucking healthy.
We should have had Paulo the natural way.
Yeah, right.
And Wemby.
Right.
Be real about it.
Danny G, Yaxel to the Pistons. He'd be a good Tobias replacement.
Oh, absolutely, he would
for sure.
He'd walk in and be young.
Yeah, I was talking.
He would.
He would.
Yeah, seriously.
Same age as Kate. Same recruiting class. I was talking about, like, I could see Yaxel being like Marcus Morris in the league, like that. Yeah.
Just a 12-4 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe an
11-4
upside. You
guy.
could have a couple, maybe an all-star year or something like that.
Yeah.
If he gets,
What are you talking about? He'd be an all-star in the league.
That was Nick was dying on the hill yesterday, but I let him do it.
I let him do it.
He earned it. He deserved it.
DNC ENT Magic are much closer to a teardown.
Yeah,
No, they are.
Yeah, they are. It was looking good for a second.
It moved quick for them,
See,
didn't
they
it?
made the wrong choice.
Right.
Yes, the trade they made.
And the guy,
I like Desmond Bane.
no, their guys keep getting injured. When Franz tore his ACL, then follow that with Paulo always injured. That's what kind of killed him.
Low key, like Franz is their best player.
Yeah.
I mean, Paulo should be, but
No, it's
defensively he's nothing, and he really can't shoot the ball.
He's a
that
huge.
well.
When I did their game down in Orlando when the Pistons played them, I was like, damn, like I knew he was big.
He's
dude.
big.
Yeah, bro.
All right, big top 5 lists are big too. Why is it a top 5 list, Benny?
It's half as boring as a top 10 list.
All right, with that being said, it is time to rock Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 white person things. For those that asked, we did top 5 black guys before.
We did.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're equal opportunity here.
Yes.
We are.
Like
You
softball.
sign off, KG?
I absolutely
All right,
do.
we agree. We second that. Spencer Raxter, bat and leadoff, top 5 white guy things.
All right, my top 5 things that white people do. At number 5, I had the X Games and water sports.
That's a fact.
I was thinking about going with more of a
X Games.
specific
That's
one,
y'all bad.
like base jumping or parasailing or something like that. But I think any type of X game or water sport, like anything Travis Pastrana adjacent.
Yo,
is
shout out Nitro Circus.
Nice Nitro Circus is my shit.
Yeah, no, shout out Nitro
Don't be
Circus.
dogging
bro.
Nitro Circus.
I love
Whoa.
I watch Nitro Circus to this day.
Canadian white guy.
Right.
Yeah, so that's obviously up there. At number 4, I've got the air guitar and the air drums. I do it at the gym all the time. Listening to System of a Down, just feeling it. Number 3, I have used bud, dude, or pal when talking to people. So, like, hey, they could be used aggressively or as compliments. What's up, dude? Or, all right, bud, let's relax. So I think
on,
those
pal.
are there.
Right.
And number 2, we got the ba.
Hey!
It is in our blood. It is something you can't stop. If you hear it going, you're gonna do it.
We were created with that gene.
Yes, that's been there. That's not going
More
anywhere.
on that momentarily.
And then make the face in passing. So
Yes.
if you're a white person or if you're around
The
white
wet
people,
dog face.
you walk by. You're walking by someone, you see them. It could be a coworker, it could be a stranger, it could be at the grocery store. You just give
There
them
could not even be someone there.
Yeah, no, I find myself just doing it around the house. So
That's funny as
making
hell.
the face
Walking
in
into the
passing.
kitchen when you're
Why
home
do
alone.
they?
Yeah.
Why do y'all always make that
It's
face?
just it's just the
It's
you're walking,
genes.
you see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
it's
keep going.
part of the ba gene.
Yeah.
You
When
know,
I worked at
it's one
Channel
and the
7,
same.
I would say hi to people, and I would get that face sometimes. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, I mean, I'm not trying, I'm walking to the bathroom, see somebody leaving, filling their water. I don't want to have a conversation with them. Just keep going. Keep pushing.
AC in the chat. I love the X Games, and I'm black.
Yeah.
LOL.
No, I mean, you love the X Games, for sure. Look at the participants of the X Games, I would say it's NASCAR adjacent.
Yeah, predominant.
Yeah.
No doubt. People want, everybody chill. We still got 4 more to go. Just calm down about Jobby Nooner, all right?
I've never been to Jobby Nooner.
A man like you would do very well
Yeah,
there.
but I'm not a fan of, herpes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way I would stand in that water.
The water is, yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way I would.
Yeah.
I'm a big boat guy.
I am too.
But I don't have a boat, and nobody I really none of my friends have a boat. So I'm a boat guy at heart. I deserve to be on a boat. I should be a baddie on somebody's boat, but
Yeah.
never been a
Taking the pink Molly.
yeah the TCP. Yeah, Stefan Diggs.
Right.
Oh
man.
Freddie, I feel like this is off to a good start, and people are laughing. Even Shelby's laughing. I'm not going to talk about history books, okay?
Oh,
I'm not going to do it.
Or changing of.
I'm not doing that.
The changing of history.
Okay. KG.
Oh, yeah.
A very anticipated list here today. KG, your top 5 white person thing.
I start with an honorable mention. Shout out Mike G in the chat. Birkenstocks, bro. Because those
I
are
almost put those on my list.
those are the ugliest shoes
They
on
are.
the planet, but somehow y'all have pushed them to the mainstream. So much so that the young black people of today have also adopted Birkenstock.
Button ups and Birkenstocks.
It's fucking insane.
Dude, KG, I hated them, and I still took a turn with them, and I was like, these suck.
They're horrible.
And then that was
Birks,
it.
KG.
What's
You
that?
said
I
what?
love my Birks.
You got the Birkenstocks.
Hey, y'all put them on, bro. I will give y'all that. Y'all did a great job with that. At
I've
number
been a
5.
Jordan slide guy till I die.
Yeah.
Yeah. At number 5, the pumpkin spice, because y'all done took what was just a regular pumpkin pie and y'all elevated this shit. I know. Pumpkin spice everything.
We turned it into a corporate
No,
conglomerate,
for
man.
real. Justin came here with a pumpkin spice vape last year. What are we doing now? This pumpkin spice shit is out of control. It don't even taste that good. But it's y'all bag, and I respect it. I do respect
You
it.
did have a pumpkin spice vape. That
Yeah,
shit was
that
gross.
shit was
It was
insane,
like somebody
bro.
breathing big red right in your face.
This is insane. At number 4, like Spinny mentioned, Sweet Caroline, man.
Yeah.
This is, let me tell you, as somebody that was a DJ in my not so distant past life, when I put this shit on at a corporate party or bar mitzvah, it didn't matter. This
It
is
hits.
what dreams and nightmares is to black people is what Sweet Caroline is to white people.
That is extremely accurate.
Boy, I would always drop the beat on the
Hold
bop,
on, wait
bop,
a
bop.
minute.
Oh,
Yeah, stop it, bro. You get caught up in it as a black person. Just watch it. You get caught up in it.
That's why it's powerful.
Oh,
No,
for
shout
sure.
out to
That's
Sweet Caroline, man.
very
That's
accurate.
a white classic. At number 3, Karen Activity. And to better define this, white people love to get in other people's business or interject themselves
100%.
in other people's business. Y'all have mastered that as an art. So, Karen Activity. The reason Karen even exists is because y'all do that shit. At number 2, climbing and or jumping off of shit. Y'all, this is what white people were put on the earth for.
I
I'm
love
convinced.
jumping off stuff.
Parkour, man.
Yeah, the shit that people don't even think about or want to do, y'all will do it. Like the submersible fiasco that happened a few years ago.
Well,
just who
That
thinks
was-
about
that was
I'll
very
tell you
white.
what. If I will never be happier in my life in a specific moment than if I see a rope swing over a river.
Yeah, that's y'all shit?
That is the move. I could die happy.
skydiving, you name it, bro. Y'all love that. Y'all get adrenaline rushes.
And the taller
off of-
the building, the quicker we'll be there.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
One of my fun facts about me is when I get bored, I'll look up people that climb skyscrapers and shit like that. People that
Free
climb
Solo.
the Burj Khalifa and shit. But they're all whites. You never see anybody else doing it but the whites.
That's
and
true.
at number 1, I tried to put this as nicely as possible. Race relations.
We could improve.
Yeah, absolutely. You
That's
could.
fair to say.
You absolutely could. Y'all kind of the only people that get mad about other races talking about their own experiences, but I digress.
There it is. KG's top 5 things that white people do. That was an anticipated list. D-Mac, I'm looking forward to this one. Shelby, Your list. Oh, people want to know, have you ever does Dave wear Birkenstock? Have you guys ever talked about
I'm
your
pretty
Birkenstock
sure he
collection?
Probably not.
As somebody that speaks for the black delegation, I'm pretty sure Monty is not wearing Birkenstock.
All right, fair enough. Shelby, your top 5 things that white people
Okay,
do.
this has just become a tribute to my father. Look at this man. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and drinking a White Claw. Okay, look at him. Randy.
What's your pop's name?
Randy.
Randy?
Randy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Randy.
Got the big White Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. All right.
Okay, number 5, bowling. Especially
Yeah.
if it's like a Tuesday night league. My dad. It's so white.
Maz,
It's so
Randy.
Wise, yeah.
It's very white. And then following up, breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
I cannot
Love
tell
that.
you how many times I ate that as a kid growing up. It's so
That's
white.
a
Breakfast
fact.
for dinner is elite.
It's so white.
That's why you're so smart.
Yeah, it's a personal favorite of
I
D-Max for
just
sure.
can't.
100%.
Using ratchet straps for anything and then saying, well, that's not going anywhere.
Randy looks like he coined that phrase. Like he invented it.
Give it a little shake.
Yeah. Does he
Give
do
it
that-
a
does he
little
do
shake,
this when
it's
he's done?
hilarious,
Like
bro.
after he's done, does he
Yeah.
like wipe his
Oh,
hands even
yeah.
though there's nothing
Oh, yeah.
on him
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that?
Especially if it's
Give
like on
it a
his
little
trailer.
shake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Oh,
And then
man.
following that, after he says that, he'll probably go enjoy mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all making an event. Y'all
Yeah.
take
And-
beer out there. Like,
100%.
To which
Yeah.
his phrase is, the grass waits for no one.
There you go.
yeah.
So-
That's
True.
proven.
He like put headlights on his lawnmower so he could mow at night.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
really?
That's white. That's as white as it gets.
And his freaking
That
Hawaiian
photo,
shirt.
even that photo is it. It looks like he just got done saying that's not going anywhere.
Put the white on.
Post-vacation.
Right.
Yeah. And
Well-
then clapping when the plane lands.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
I didn't
is-
even think about that.
I almost put the MJR
Yeah, that-
clap on mine.
100%,
Clapping
dude.
when the plane lands
Clapping
is
when the plane
for
lands.
sure.
That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Shout out to Randy.
Shout out Randy.
Randy.
We gotta get Randy on the show one day.
We gotta get
Yeah,
Randy on
dog,
the show
that'd
for
be
sure.
goated.
Actually told me that.
Yeah.
Tell him
What
to come up. I'll send him a VMix. He
Hey.
can call him whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Carte blanche on this show.
what kind of shoes does Randy wear? Skechers?
Oh, yeah. The
Do they?
The
That's-
shape
Okay,
ups?
yeah. They're like the slip-on. They look like boat shoes. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Skechers. Oh yeah.
Oh, Hey Dudes or
Oh, yeah.
Skechers?
They're Skechers.
There's- of
he's
course.
Not
Yep.
that, or he's not that.
All right, got it. Danny G. KG wouldn't have lost the trailer if he would have said, that's not going anywhere.
You probably right, bro.
Hey,
You probably
maybe
right.
we need to hire
Well-
Randy for the, you know, we need Randy's roadie skills.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hook you up.
Freddie Felt.
That's good stuff.
White people think that Woodward Avenue is, quote, dangerous.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mike G, can we do an Ask Randy segment?
He would love that. He would.
We should.
absolutely.
I vote for Ask Randy for sure.
Please.
We got to get him in studio one day in the
Probably
summer.
tell you some really embarrassing things about me.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
it, right. Even better.
The history behind the dunce picture.
Yeah, there's
Darren McCarty, your top 5 things that white people do, probably with a Canadian twist a little bit.
Well, but I left out, so honorable mention hockey, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was just
What's
a
understood doesn't
little
need to be
bit
explained.
Yeah.
Too easy. Sticking with the NASCAR Nitro Circus theme, chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that's
Is that big in the black community?
With the older blacks, yes. Like my granddad and grandma used to do snuff, and those cans, those big giant fucking cans of spit was disgusting to me.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, the older blacks, yeah. The younger blacks,
It's
absolutely
permeated
not.
the younger white community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
it's,
call.
It's the Zins and stuff now too.
Yeah. Or the subsets.
and
of it.
or the Thrives.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thrive.
Shout out
Shout out
Thrive.
Thrive.
Yeah. Shout out. Thrive.
Absolutely. Number 4, an Amazon Prime account.
Hey, that's
100
universal. That's universal.
Is it universal?
Yeah. Oh, my wife
Okay.
every other day.
Okay.
Amazon.
Well, I
We
didn't know.
started
I
fucking
just
work.
know every white person that I know has one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
started.
that's not a problem getting Prime.
No.
There's like 8 people in my family that I can use their account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I didn't have my own.
But you do.
Number 3, how about a coffee order?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. More on
man.
that later.
Mocha
on my
mochaccino latte, hold the sugar spice with the
Not
almond.
soy, half calf,
milk.
decaf.
Yeah.
Oat milk.
Yeah.
Like,
Oat milk is great.
when did oat milk become a thing, though? Like, I
White
don't
people
know.
are we're working on that.
I swear.
Yeah.
Y'all done
But that's
found.
usually you see one of those orders.
Shelby had white people things vibes with the oat milk right there.
It's crazy.
I
It's
don't.
to
Milk
the
is great.
It's to the point where I go to a coffee shop and I'm scared to order anything but a regular coffee because then I'm gonna look stupid. Like try to.
I just thought about this. The whole spectrum of milk is white people thing. Like oat milk,
almond
super
milk.
white person thing. Almond milk,
yep.
Soy milk.
Raw milk in a hot tub.
Yeah.
That's about as white person as it is. In jeans, yeah. Like,
sorry, D-Mac, we hijacked you.
No, you're all good.
All right.
But it's true. It's the truth. It will set you free. Number 2, pets. Their videos of pets or pictures of their pets.
Oh, God,
or everything like that. And I'm grateful because I get locked into cat videos at night and stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
D-Mac, you show people pictures of your
I
pets.
do. I do.
Yeah, that is.
I am
Shout out
true.
Princess
You want to
P.
see Princess Penelope Lou?
Yeah.
It's right here.
That's your
And
bad,
I know
man.
you like it, so I look at them, but I don't really care.
No, I know you don't because you don't have that
animals.
relationship with Hunter the cat.
Yeah, I do.
I'm just trying to tell you what you're missing out on.
All right.
And number 1, obviously the whitest thing ever, khakis.
Yep, that is true.
Shout out Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, 100%.
There you go.
Yeah.
King Khaki himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there is no Danny G. My mom is so bad with the pet videos. John Effing Lord asked Neil, "How's the cat?" I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't have a speaking relationship.
I saw this reel the other day, and it was like you force laughing at a just not funny reel that your parents sent you because they used to say they loved the pictures that you drew for them.
That's funny.
Oh.
All right, last one here. My top 5 things that white people do. Complain about the humidity. Honorable mention right there. Yeah, there you go.
That's me all day.
Yep.
You are insane, bro. Liking that muggy shit.
Dude, that was down in South
Savannah?
Georgia,
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeesh.
The most humid place on earth.
Yeah.
Well, second most. Number 1 is the first step out of Orlando's airport.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That is the most humid place on earth. Savannah, Georgia's the second. All right, number 5. Yeah, order complicated. There's a lady that goes on for like 10 seconds.
Have you seen those videos of Dunkin' where like they're reading the orders and it's like 28 sugars and the guy just puts the cup under there and it fills the whole thing up?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's disgusting.
28 sugars.
Mocha,
disgusting.
They're
yeah.
so
I like a lot
Mocha
of sugar.
chai, latte, oatmeal,
Two pumps of
decaf,
caramel.
2
Right.
pumps cream, mocha,
Non-gluten.
choca, non-gluten bullshit. Like, yeah, dude.
What is it? Not soft foam. Sweet foam?
Yeah,
Sweet
cold foam.
Cold
Yeah,
foam.
yeah.
That's it.
Number 4, take mini hotel shampoos. I know because my wife does it all the time.
That's funny as hell.
And I never understand it. And I feel like, and Shelby, you
we'll
laugh.
use these? No,
Yeah.
we won't.
No, we never do. And you know when we do? Like when we usually
When
go
you're
to
at
a
the
hotel.
Yeah, where they already are.
And that should be the most trash shampoo ever. This is why black people don't do it. We take towels and pillows from hotels. We don't
Yeah.
take the shampoo.
I
We
take
don't
towels from hotels.
Yeah.
We do. We take the shampoo.
Yeah,
Number
it's like
3.
the 5-in-1 shampoo,
This
face
shit
wash,
is
conditioner,
horrible,
body
bro.
wash.
Dry
No.
your fucking scalp out.
Number 3, use the whole sidewalk. White people use the whole sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like when I'm jogging through the neighborhood and stuff like that, you're passing someone, they are like, you have to go on the grass, like literally.
Yeah, man.
There's enough room for both of us on the sidewalk, white people. Like, just scoot over a step.
Like bike lanes are a thing because of y'all.
Yeah. Number 2, travel to Iceland. Not interested. White people are, though. Like, they love it. They love it. And I don't understand it.
I think it'd be cool. I am a
Like
white
anywhere
person,
cold.
No,
Y'all-
I would just go to Hawaii
Well, no,
or go to the
Iceland's-
Bahamas
Iceland's
instead.
a good one.
Not interested, bro.
Yeah.
Not
Anywhere
interested
cold,
at
y'all love that shit. Like Antarctica. Like who wants to go to Antarctica?
Yeah.
South Pole, North Pole.
Yes. Danny G, 16-in-1 shampoos. It also doubles as oil for your car. No, it is 100%. Freddie Felt, I'm a cold foam whore. So there's that out there as well.
I don't think I've ever had cold foam.
Yeah. Number 1, go to film festivals. Like, you always hear these movies, and they're like, I saw this in the Toronto Film Festival.
Right. Like what?
So you go to a festival and sit there and watch movies, like a bunch of movies.
Yeah. Short films too, like 20-minute movies.
Yeah, like that's
Like,
not a movie.
And it's
That's
a
skit.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
Every movie's a masterpiece
Yeah.
somehow. Like
It's in black and white, and it's just like
with subtitles.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, no, man, that
some
thing
dude
sucks.
smoking a cigarette while a cockroach walks by, and it's like, oh, did you see the imagery
A
behind?
9-minute. It's a reel. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a film.
reel.
It's not a film.
And then at the end, he takes off his mask, and it's somebody else.
right.
Yeah, that's all.
This is the
crazy
greatest thing
work.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It opened my eyes to what true cinema is.
Yeah. So
Go watch fucking
there you
Star
have
Wars,
it.
dude.
All right. Very rock solid, by the way.
Oh, this was great.
Yeah. If you have top 5 suggestions, feel free to drop them.
It's a good list.
Feel free to drop them in the chat. So
My dad texted me and said, "Hey, that's a great photo of me."
Shout out Pops, man. He watches too.
Absolutely.
Come on the show, Pops.
Tell Randy we're having him on the show for sure.
Alrighty.
Randy.
All right, so let's take the break then. Where are we going? Mad Packs, right?
Mad Packs. Yeah, let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com. Find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. Whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA, Blizzy Pack Fused Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains, just go to getmadpacks.com and you can find it near you today. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Neil Rule here for Buddy's Pizza. That is, hey guys, we're getting towards graduation season. Believe that or not. So, hey, make it a Buddy's graduation. Why not? It's the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. We can save you 20% on your order. Go to buddyspizza.com. Go ahead, snoop around the catering menu and use the promo code Woodward20. You'll save 20% on your order of over $200 or more, and everyone will be happy. They'll get the OG, the original Buddy's Detroit-style pizza, the pasta, the salad. All of it is there for you. And guess what else? You don't have to cook anything for all those people. So there you go. Buddy's will do it for you. Buddy's, the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946.
Shout out, buddies.
Shout out, buddies, no doubt. Happy they are on board here at Woodward. So, look, I know I did this 2 weeks ago, but I feel like we've gotten more into the draft. Maybe not necessarily here on this show. I know some of the other shows are like really getting into it, and we're going to here. Yeah. We're going to fire up the engines on it. I saw The Athletic just put their draft guide out. It's like 300 pages. Mm-hmm. I'll start thumbing through that.
Got your Phil Steele?
No, I just do the college football Phil Steele.
Oh, okay.
So, gotcha. But yeah, the athletic draft guide is out there. I feel like they do the best job of it. It's free with your athletic subscription too. So that's pretty cool. But D-Mac, where are you right now? I'm not going to try to peg you down to like a player or an individual person or anything like that. Philosophically, D-Mac, has anything changed for you? Where are you at? What do you want to see round 1, pick 17?
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to get there, right? Without moving up or anything to be impactful, you need somebody who's going to be here that you can count on, and probably a pusher or a puller. Right,
this way, that way,
this way, that way. Meaning offensive lineman or defensive lineman or something like that. Obviously, you know, is there a linebacker up there? You get one of the better linebackers, you know, like you did before. Is there? But probably not. Or where are the DBs? All the good ones will probably be gone, right? Yeah. To the facts. So you got to get somebody that you think you count that you can build with that will be here. Effectiveness, you know, what I think philosophy wise, Neil, is that I want a healthy guy. You know what I mean? I think that, and not saying that it wasn't the choice, but a lot of these taking injured guys and trying to recoup them, trying to be smarter than the room, it hasn't really worked out, right? At least lately. So. I want somebody that we draft that somebody says, oh, that's going to be a, 7, 8, 10-year pro. And I think you can get that guy there. So whatever that is, whatever they identify, but it's somebody that's got to have some sort of impact. And we're at the point where we need to be like other teams that these guys come in and they play. and then we see it. And it doesn't have to be, well, I guess it's sort of with the way that your team is set up, it should be a starter. So that now that I'm talking my way into it, I want an offensive line guy that's going to be here, whatever, like that, more so than anything else. I think that right now, that's where I'm leaning.
Spenny, I guess I'll ask you the question because you posed it to us, and look, I've been a Caden Proctor guy for a while, probably more at the right tackle than the left tackle. Where are the streets at with Caden Proctor? I know you guys have gone a little deeper on the draft than I have here, but this is what I like to do, formulate my opinions. Where are the streets with Caden Proctor?
The Lions love him. That's what it is. I mean, he blew away the combine with his athleticism and his ability. I think it's
we knew that going in, though.
Yeah, but for the size he is, at 370 pounds, and to get in here and the versatility, I think, on top of the athleticism is what makes him such a Brad Holmes pick. I'm almost willing to bet on him versus the field for the Lions at 17. Because the Alabama ties, we know Brad likes that. His ability to, like you said, he's not going to be a left tackle, but he could play right tackle. He could play either guard spot. His ability to go outside and take care of business, run out front and lead block. They had him in the backfield taking direct snaps for first down, catching balls for touchdowns at Alabama against good teams. So, he's an extremely versatile player. He's an extremely athletic dude, and he's an Alabama guy. And if I'm Brad Holmes, the way I'm viewing, best player available, best talent on the board, Caden Proctor might be the fourth or fifth tackle in this draft, but if you look at him as a guard, then he would be a top 2 guard in this draft. And if you put him and Penei Sewell on the left side of that offensive line, I'm okay with Larry Borum being your right tackle.
It'll cut out the sunlight.
Think of a screen pass to Jahmyr Gibbs, to Jamison Williams, to Sam Laporta, and you have those 2 monsters lead blocking, just exiting from the right or left side of the line and getting downhill. It'd be a nightmare for anybody.
Now, I got a question. Is this the conversation are we having with Penei Sewell to move him over to the left now that Decker's gone?
Yeah.
So this is sort of his time. So that really gives you that versatility to open up that right side where this makes sense. But now's sort of the time where from here to the rest of eternity, Penei Sewell will protect the blind side, correct?
Yeah, and I wonder about that because backing up to what you talked about, what can we get at 17? A left tackle is not available to you once you get past 4.
The guard to Spenny's right, that was never a question, even though it was plug and place, guys. But the guard was usually a solid position up until last year when you couldn't run the ball.
Yeah.
So having somebody who's athletic, versatile, could play guard, could play right tackle, could do whatever. My thing is to solidify that Penei Sewell is now then you're not missing out. This is why you can move on from Decker because of conversation where Penny's going the left side. Now, what am I going to put around him?
So is the thinking now, you get Proctor at that pick. He can play right tackle, but if you needed him to be, you put him at the right guard and you can push Tate Ratledge to the other side? Is that?
I would put Proctor at left guard. If I'm drafted and have Penei Sewell and Caden Proctor on that left side.
And you cool with Borum being out there at that point?
And I'm cool with Borum.
Okay. Yeah, because you'll force.
You'll
force everybody around the right side and run them up through the left side.
I'm not cool with it, but
you accept the reality.
Right. Okay.
You're gonna have a question mark on the offensive line at some spot, and if Monroe Freeling or Maui Goa isn't there to solidify the tackle, I would take a guy in Caden Proctor that I think has the potential to be an all-pro guard in this league over, maybe these guys work out at right tackle better than Larry.
Mahogany been questionable, so that's something we ain't talked about enough. So
For sure. So, I don't want to rely on Larry Borum at right tackle, but I also don't want to rely on Mahogany or Miles Frazier at guard. And so if I can get a guy that I think is the best guard in the draft instead of the 5th best tackle, I would probably do that.
What about Ioane?
That's another thing. That's who Peter Schrager mocked to them. His mock draft was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff he put in there didn't.
He
really
does
make
different
much
shit
sense
to be
me.
different.
Yeah, he said he did it based on like the information that he's gathered from like GMs and stuff like that. He don't do it the traditional way. So
Yeah, but
take
like
that with a grain of
Monroe
salt.
Freeling was still there for the he went at like 19, and I don't know. But yeah, he's a Dan Campbell guy. I don't think they pass up on Caden Proctor for him.
No.
If Proctor's there, they're going to take him.
He's a better talent. Yeah. He is.
So he's basically.
Those are the two best guards in the draft, though.
Right.
So if you get either of those guys, I'm not mad at all.
So there you go, D-Mac. And it seems to be everybody's kind of in lockstep. It's just what I'm fighting against is I keep going back to it. And this is philosophical. And this is, we will have this discussion many, many times between now and the draft, now in minicamp, now in the preseason, now in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, going forward. Like we're going to continue to have this discussion. It's just like I feel as though this defense is not good enough to win a Super Bowl. I feel like that's I believe the offense is.
They sacrificed having an O-line and sacrificed the defense. So yeah.
DJ want him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna have to, we're all going to, in our own individual level, however you process that, we're all gonna have to come to that.
Yeah.
That bridge.
Like you said, if they're a good
crossing.
defense, we won't know it until we see it. Because so far on paper, ain't looking too high.
And that's it. Yeah. So we'll have that age old.
We got like
discussion.
40 defensive backs though. So
yeah, I'm glad Avonte Maddox is back though.
They doomsday prepped the secondary. I'll give Brad Holmes credit for that.
That's his bag.
He
loves secondary.
He got a lot of guys that if players go down, I'm pretty comfortable with putting out there. Obviously, they all can't go down at the same time.
Right. You sure about that?
Can't have all. Of those
they
guys
could.
I was about to say, you sure about that?
D-Mac, they could. We've seen it before.
I would like
we
to
gonna
have
see.
like
Yeah.
Kirby all year.
You're bringing
Is
up
that
a
too
great
much to ask
point.
for?
This team on paper has not been healthy,
Yeah.
right? For the past something's
2 years
always been a miss.
The Lions defense right now, if healthy, is just as talented as any other defense in the NFL. When you look at the all-pros on every level, the different playmakers all over the place, but unfortunately they haven't been healthy.
Yep, but that's the reality. All right, you guys want to take the break?
Yep.
Chad and Greg stopping by, right?
Chad and Greg are stopping by, yep.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna put Chad through the ringer I put you through
Okay.
about the Michigan State stuff.
Poor Chad.
Oh, right.
He's got it.
He's a grown guy. He can handle it.
It's time to. Hey, you sit in that chair, man. Like
Yeah.
we in here.
Wrap him up.
Absolutely. Where are we going here, Dr. Pierce?
We got to double up.
Yeah, let's
let me
do
do Dr. Pierce, and then we'll talk about Sam Adams. Attention, sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, give him a call at 248-426-9944. It's Dr. Jeff S. Pierce. And Neil, what about Sam Adams?
You guys know about Sam Adams. At the watch party when we were up at Art and Jake's, I always get my Sam Adams on. Sam Adams cherry wheat, by the way, brewed with real Michigan cherries. They don't overdo it. They don't underdo it. It's literally the perfect amount of cherry taste to the Sam Adams cherry wheat. And look, you guys are going to be watching the playoffs, everything. You need a beer to be sitting there with you, though, every step of the way. And that is Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, full court flavor.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Get ready for for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Stop paying full price for your favorite greens. Take a break and save big at Loom Cannabis. Right now, you get 30% off your entire order when you use promo code WSN30. And if you're new to Loom, you'll get a free shake ounce just for stopping in. Plus, your first 3 visits come with freebies. Choose a Loom 8th, a 200 milligram gummy, or a 1 gram cart with just a $20 spend. Find them now at Loom.com or any one of Loom's 40 locations across Michigan.
What about Lady Jane's?
What about Lady Jane's? Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff like free bets and guaranteed winners. We like things uncomplicated like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. You walk in, you sign in. Before you know it, you're handsome and clean. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
All right, everybody, we are back at it. Final segment of the show. It is Wednesday, so you know what that means. The folks from Supreme Lending are stopping by. We have Chad and Greg. Our guys are back in here. And there are some numbers questions, obviously, that I want to ask. And Greg, I'm going to pick your brain on some stuff about college basketball and Michigan and all of that. But, Chad, I got to start with you. You're a Michigan State guy, right? Alum. So
shout out.
I put Spenny through the ringer with it. The Final Four next year is in Detroit. Like, it's going down. What's it going to take for Michigan State to be there? What would you want to see as a Michigan State alum? What do you want to see them do?
Heavy NIL.
There you go.
NIL. Brandon said that we got a good recruiting class coming in, so hopefully it's better than Michigan. I was watching your guys' skit with Portnoy, and right after the parade, Michigan's already recruiting. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, Dusty made that
match
night.
The intensity.
And that is true, man. Like that's what it's going to take. It's just like, do you expect that though? I mean, as a Michigan State alum, do you expect that? Do you expect to be in the Final Four in Detroit next year?
Honestly, like I expect Elite Eight. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but yeah, I'd like to see Final Four, but it typically ends Sweet 16. What does he have? 17 of them, Izzo?
Right.
Yeah, we need to make the push to the Final Four.
Greg, you're more the numbers guy.
Yes.
Right? Do you notice there seems to be like a kind of financial commonality when we talk about Sweet 16 to Final Four? And I guess this wraps back into Michigan winning it. And this is, football, basketball, all of it. When you make the plunge, like, look, it doesn't guarantee that you'll win, but it can guarantee that you don't if you don't do it. Is that fair?
Very fair. And the way I look at, especially college sports, now that they can recruit and buy teams, unlike it used to be where you had to have just college athletes, I think you're going to see a lot more consolidation to the best teams being the ones that make it at the end. There's going to be a lot less, upsets, where you see a 9 seed or an 8 seed in the finals. I think it's always going to be 1s and 2s from this point forward. So if you're not making the plunge and you're not spending the money, you're not going to be at the game.
Yeah, you can win a game, you can't win games.
Correct.
Plural. And get on that move. Talking with our guys here, Chad and Greg from Supreme Lending, and just kind of chopping it up about the tournament, college basketball, and NIL and stuff like that. No, but Greg, you brought up an interesting story. You're a Michigan State alum. Your wife is a Michigan alum.
Divided household.
How does that work on a game day?
Yeah, right. I think she wants Michigan to win, but one of her big arguments when I razz her a little bit when we're winning, she's like, "Babe, where would you want your kids to go?" I don't know if she got me on that or not.
What do you say?
I tell her State.
It's funny because my daughter really wants to go to Michigan. Like she's in 5th grade, but
yeah,
she really
academically.
You broke the news that her old man got her banned from there.
I haven't
returned the call.
No, you know what I'm doing is I'm waiting, like, because you know how kids change, right?
Yeah.
Like they're on something, like every day for like 6 months, and then they never touch, they play with a toy every day for 6 months, and then they don't touch it again. I'm hoping that kind of shift happens, and I would love for her to go to Michigan.
Yeah.
100% I would. I don't know if I hurt that process.
So you're a state guy too?
No.
That's
right. See, they all think they got me. But,
you see the point?
But they don't got me. No, I went to Oakland. Like that's
Okay,
my
my sister
school.
went there.
Yeah, I went to Oakland. That's my school. So like I don't root for either. Like
You're a
I root-
campy guy.
Yeah, 100%. I went to, I went to Oakland. Like when I grew up, I didn't have, my family didn't have like a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? So we were fine and everything like that. But I couldn't really afford to go away to school. So I was going to go to Oakland or go to Eastern. And Eastern sucked at sports, and Oakland was good. So I went to Oakland.
Full ride lacrosse scholarship?
No. No, oddly enough. I played golf in high school. I got recruited Division II and Division III, but I wasn't like good enough to be like Division I.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
But it's just one of those things. That's where I am with it. Like Oakland is because people always do that. Like when I'm critical of Michigan, which I end up being right about. But they get mad. They're like, well, who's this Sparty up here on the stage? I'm like, Sparty can get it too. Like they've reached. I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, I feel like Sparty's reached a fork in the road, where they have to make a cognizant decision, where they brought in Joey Bat, right? Like this is supposed to the Spartan Fund, and Spencer always talks about all this money and stuff like that. Where is it?
Yeah. I think one of the things that will unite the Michigan and Michigan State fans, I saw a stat the last time Michigan won, 89. Pistons won that same year. I'm optimistic.
Absolutely. Mike G in the chat. Neil, say nice things about Bryce for a month, and that should help your daughter's resume. Yeah. It's definitely going to take a little. It's definitely going to take a little more than that. Talk with our guys, Chad and Greg here from Supreme Lending. We do it every other Wednesday. And, so the people in the chat are they're having a good time with that, as you might figure. No, but Greg, I mean, just what did you see in the tournament? Because you and I think, saw pretty much the same things, where it's been a kind of a funeral for the Cinderella. Like they're trying to push Cinderella as like TCU beating Ohio State or stuff like that. Like it's laughable.
Well, the funny part is at the very beginning, I picked UConn to go all the way and win. And so it was a hard day for me on Monday. Now, I'm a fair weather fan. I still love that Michigan made it and won. I'm from Michigan.
Yeah.
But there's no way that you can look at college sports like you used to. You can't pick your brackets based on anything other than now it's how much dollars are spent. It reminds me of a Moneyball a bit,
right,
where it is going to come down to where college teams are more focused on the recruiting athletes solely for the 1 year. And those small teams will find a great player, and they're going to get picked off the very next year for a transfer to a big team. They're going to get picked off now. It's like college sports has turned into a free agency for every year. There's nobody that goes to a team now, and I don't think you're going to see those legacy players that are 4 years on a team.
No, that's dead.
That's dead.
Does it correlate over into your business with the way that like interest rates and whatever like that, whereas like long term when I'm growing up and it was preached to whatever, like you're looking for that long term with the mortgage and try to down, and now it seems like today, am I reading this right, where it seems now it's more or less like as everything around moves that things change, more like college basketball, it's more of like the now. Right.
We have become an in the moment society.
It's
instant gratification.
Very in the moment. And the thing that everybody, like I've said before to you guys, everyone has only learned to ask one thing: where's the rates? Where's the rates?
Right.
And the last 2 weeks of my life has been extremely stressful because of we have one person that can say one tweet on a Sunday and it ruins my Monday.
Right. You got to react to it
instantaneously. And that happens in sports worlds too.
Yeah.
Where someone could put out a tweet and a team goes down from one idiot talking. I didn't mean to say it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe I did. But it does correlate that it is where you're seeing bigger companies trying to consolidate and buy more of the market, right? So we have a really big powerhouses in mortgages in the state of Michigan, just like we have really big sports teams in the state of Michigan. And two companies that I'm not going to name because they're not sponsoring you,
Yes.
Seem to try to suck up and buy as much as the market as they can. And they're really great at marketing, and they're really good at getting your interest, but their interest rates aren't good. But nobody knows that at that point because they got sold by the marketing, not
Sure.
by what's important to them or the interest rate that goes with it. So these big sport teams, I just don't feel like you're going to see the legacy team hold on, because every time you find a number one in the mortgage industry, give them 10 years, they're gone. And someone else takes over the number one. It's just like sports. Those teams keep changing and the number ones keep changing. And we keep seeing consolidation too, where people are trying to swoop up and buy the best players. So if I can guarantee and swoop up and buy a Chad and Chris, man, I'm going to put the money on the line on a great player because they're going to bring the business in the door more than the interest rate, more than the marketing. So just like in sports, it's the players. And for me, the players are the loan officers, the really talented loan officers that know how to help someone and just don't know how to dial for dollars.
Absolutely. Well, but Chad.
Well said.
Yeah, Chad, Greg, we appreciate you guys stopping by, as you always do here.
Ask
every
questions,
other Wednesday.
people. Ask questions.
I'm
There's more questions.
I've kind of more.
We'll get a mailbag going next time.
Next
We'll
week?
do a mailbag the day before and
Okay.
have some questions ready.
Yeah, you guys up for that?
Oh, absolutely. You can hit me with any question you can dream of.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for well over 25 years, and I've seen every disaster you can dream of. So, sports and mortgages are similar in this way. It's Murphy's Law times 2. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at least twice.
Yeah, see, there you go. Absolutely. And as I always say, when we're doing the reads, for Supreme Lending, give the guys a call. Chad and Chris's numbers are on the screen here right now. And even if you're not looking to get into the housing market immediately, know what's out there. Like, I can't stress that enough, everybody. Know what you're walking into.
There is no dumb question. Most people, on average, only buy or refinance a home 5 to 7 times in their entire life. It is one of the biggest financial transactions most Americans will ever make, and it is one of the most stressful transactions they'll ever go through.
And that's why I say, you're going to do this at some point, so be in the know. Don't just say, I want to buy this house. Okay, what do I have to do?
Correct.
What's going on? What are the programs? All that stuff. That's why I say, guys, be informed. Don't cost nothing, as they say, to be informed.
And be very, very careful of anyone that talks real fast.
There you go. Absolutely.
They're either nervous or lying.
Yeah. Chad and Greg, we appreciate you as always. Big shout out to Supreme Lending. That will wrap up today's show. So for D-Mac, for Shelby, Spencer, KG, my name's Neil Rowe. Thanks for tapping in Big D Energy. Well, see you later.
Thank you.